Good morning folks, this is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade, and welcome to our daily fundamental video. Folks, in the equity market, in the European equity market today, what we're seeing is a bit of a reversal in terms of a price action. So let me break it down and explain what do I really mean by that. So firstly, for the last 2 weeks, European markets have been trading to the upside, which is quite the contrary, because if you look at the US stock market, there is no doubt that both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq index, they have posted 2 consecutive weeks of losses. But we haven't seen similar price action for the European stocks. This indicates that traders are favoring European stocks. But why that reversal is taking place? The reversal is taking place this morning because the US stock market, or the US futures, they have started to give up some of their gains. The gains came into the market, or the market started to trade to the upside because of the news that we received over the weekend. Now, the question is, what was that news? And why the markets have been trading to the downside, especially last week. The momentum to the downside was primarily led because of the news that AstraZeneca's the 3rd phase trial for its coronavirus vaccine has it came to a pause because one person who was involved in that trial got ill. Now, obviously, the person got discharged last week. Now, on Saturday, AstraZeneca announced that the health officials over in the UK have given a green light for its coronavirus vaccine to begin. Now, remember, last week, FT reported when this coronavirus vaccine trial came to halt, that it is likely that this vaccine trial may resume next week. And that is what really happened. This has pushed the stock market higher. The US futures, they were trading well over 300 points. As you can see in the chart, the Dow Jones Index is trading, or the futures for the Dow Jones Index, they are trading above its critical price level, and that price level, in my opinion, it is the 50-day simple moving average. Now, as long as the price stays above that, that is okay. But that is not the case when we look at the Nasdaq index, because the Nasdaq on a daily time frame, as you can see, is still trading below that 50-day moving average. So what does this mean? This means that tech stocks, because Nasdaq represents pretty much the tech sector, are still not gaining the same amount of momentum that we've experienced before. Now, if Nasdaq cannot move above its 50-day moving average, it is likely, folks, that we may see the sell-off continue for the S&P and also for the Dow Jones Index. Now, of course, the S&P 500 index is also trading above its 50-day moving average, but the momentum that we experienced earlier today has eased off, indicating that perhaps that was once again a dead cat bounce that happened because of the coronavirus vaccine news, and that is certainly a positive news. Speaking of the positivity, what you may want to focus today is a healthcare, hospitality, airline sector. So these 3 sectors are likely to drive the market higher. And over in Europe, I'm seeing enormous amount of gains for EasyJet, Ryanair, IAG. Over in the United States, what we're likely to see more gains for American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta Airlines, and of course for the cruises as well, such as Royal Caribbean Cruise, Norwegian Cruise. So these are the particular stocks perhaps where you wanted to be long on the back of coronavirus vaccine potential. That's all for today.